Right, I'm just quickly going to draw. Going to be anything fancy or even straight at this rate. Do you know, I've just popped out to put my washing out. And my husband's shirt, he's now got a black and blue shirt because he left a pen in the pocket. I've got a black hand. Luckily, he won't be cross. I hope. No, he won't. He's a good guy. Happens to the best of us. Like that. This is how mine are going to be anyway. I did think of another way this could be done, which would to be cut out cardboard panels and stick them on. You could either use coloured card and then put the small detail on and stick them straight on, or you could use a plain card and paint over them if you still want the painted look effect. But I do think it would be easier, but that's what we're all here for, isn't it? To for me to have a go and then see if there's a better way, and I think it possibly would be, because I think it would give you a bit more dimension as well. But anyway, entirely up to you. See what you think. We're going to make a similar project. Just do what colour you fancy. I do have to remember to keep you on camera. It's probably going to take a couple of coats, I would think. So once I've got past this bit, the first panel, I'll speed it up and I'll just show you at the end. Well, that's drying. I'm going to start painting the handle. I've just used, hang on 2 minutes, it was yellow ochre and white. It's getting there. It's going to have a slightly paler line once I've got another coat of that on. That's 4 coats it's had now. Right, now the tricky bit. Like I say, I'm not fantastic at doing straight lines or anything like that. And now I'm going to attempt to put a line in there. Ooh, how to? Gosh, it's still a bit tacky. Everything's still a bit tacky as well, so I'm finding it very hard to find anything to put my finger on to help guide it. could do with one of those fine liner, is it a fine liner brush they call it? It's a special name for them, isn't there? The ones they do long grass with. Oh, that's terrible. Right, I think that's painted up okay for me personally. And if you can see that, you can see in the light there is that shine. I'm going to sort that out hopefully without taking all the paint back off, with a bit of luck. Because let's face it, yeah, I wouldn't be too happy about that. But yeah, can you see I put a little bit of grey on the wheels as well, just a little bit of a darker grey, just so they don't look completely black and out of place really. So we'll let that dry and I'll probably come back to this tomorrow. Right, I'm back. I said this had needed 24 hours to cure. Well, guess what? I haven't got that. Otherwise, this video is not going to go out on time. So, very fine wire wool. If only that was a cup of tea. That's the water from I was using for this. Yeah. Let's find out, shall we, if not waiting 24 hours makes a difference. Just want to take a little bit of the sheen off it. That's all I'm after. I'm hardly pressing on that at all. And some of the brush strokes as well. There's nothing worse than brush strokes, is there? I mean, obviously I'll never get them all off. There's so many layers. That's definitely dulled down a little bit. Ooh. I've literally left it baking in the sun. Just a little shiny bit there, and if I press too hard I'm going to end up taking it off. So right, stop while I'm ahead. I think that's the key to that. Why haven't I stopped? Stop, Deborah, stop. That's it. There, you can see that is a lot less shiny. I will go back over it, but it just allows me to get to the point of putting the hood on, because I won't be able, there's certain bits there I won't be able to get to once that's on, which is those top bits there, which is the bits that are still shiny actually. There, better. Excellent. Right, I think we're ready to drill a hole in this to put the hood on.
my plan is to drill a hole there and on the other side, bend the wires and obviously hook them in, and then see how I fasten it from there. Yeah, it's a it's a guessing game basically. But we'll see if it works. We've not done too bad so far, so let's give this a go. Right, that was just a small hole. Obviously, it's going to have to be bigger than that to fit, where are you? To fit the 3 wires through. So, yeah, I'm going to have to make it bigger, but that was just to start me off. Right, we'll just see if that's anywhere near. Let's have a look. Yeah, a bit bigger. And looking at fresh eyes with today, because it's a new day, I'm doing this. I can just see how ropey my painting is there. I think my eyes were tired yesterday, but I'll see if I can neaten that up somehow. If not, we'll live with it. Giving it a good old twist. Obviously, you do have to be careful, because the more you mess with this, the more likely you are to get metal fatigue. I don't know about metal fatigue. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting fatigue from giving myself these silly tasks. But it'll be worth it. Let's hope so. Come on. Why are you twisting? Am I twisting it the wrong way? No, I'm not. Right, as you can see, it's just that bit of paint there. And how many times do I say, I'm not after perfection? And then I find myself wanting perfection. What's that about? But I reckon I could probably, maybe not. I really shouldn't attempt this, should I? I'll try my nail. While it's not, even though it's been like 24, well, probably not 24 hours, about 18 hours since it's been done, or I don't know. It is still quite soft, as you can see, and it will still come off until it's completely cured for a good few days. I think that's neatened it up a little bit. Got to be careful, because once you start doing this, there's no going back. I can't start all over again. I can't be bothered to start all over again, friends, let me tell you. It needs to be round about there. I'm taking it just above the lace. Just bend it in like that. Excuse me. I'll have to stop having coffee before I come up, because it's definitely repeating on me. Not too much, because I don't know how much I need yet to get it to stick into place. Right, I think I've just... Right, I've just bent it slightly higher up. Right, I'll get back to you. Right, I've just put a line of glue there and stuck that down. So that's now, I'm still holding that in there, to be fair, but that is holding it into place. So now what I've got to do is bend it. Can you see? I'm just going to bend them up, it should be easier to... Right, well, as you can see, that's holding in place, but it doesn't look very attractive. So now I just have to decide what length I'm going to cut that off. Either that or I might just file that. Right, I've got my file. We'll try this first. And if it doesn't become smooth enough. And again, get yourself a little set of files. It depends on what you're doing, but great little kit to have, and they're not expensive. Yep, and it's already, can you see there? It's just starting to fray a little bit. I never did do that glue on the seams. I knew I should have done. Well, you know what? You know what I'm going to say, don't you? I'm going to live with it. It's fine. Yep. Let's push it over a little bit. There. So it will go down, not all the way, but it will go down. But it just gives it a bit more life. Well, I hope you like it. Right, I thought I'd better give you a proper look at this. There you have it. For all intents and purposes, it's just, that side actually looks better than that side. I could probably manipulate that fabric to go in there so it looks a bit better. Hang on, we can do that, I'm sure. There, get in. But there, it does give it a bit of depth. I'll keep it that side, that's the best side. That's probably because the fabric's, yeah, it's come off the side there, which is why it's not. I might pop a bit of glue on that. But anyway, you get the gist. And you keep watching, I'm sure you'll see it featured later. Tobias and his family will be back next week. It should be Wednesday or Thursday, so thank you so much for watching, and ta-ta for now.